Friday, Henry and I had the privilege of being on a flight with a soldier coming home from Afghanistan. I guess he had been on a tour for a really long time. I wasn't sure if the airport that he was landing in was actually his home port, because oftentimes they have to go to many ports to get home. But I wasn't sitting right next to him, and I didn't even have any conversation with him. But I'd overheard him talking to the other passengers that he was going home. And in my heart, I was so excited he was going home. Yay, I was so excited. So when it was time to deplane, we actually ended up facing one another. And being the gentleman that he was, he preferred me to go first. And I looked at him, and I had that steely look in my eyes, and he said, "Ma'am, go ahead." And I said, "No, sir." And he was about to argue with me, and I said, "No, sir, you go first." And he looked at me, and he knew I meant what I was saying. He said, "Yes, ma'am." Because in my heart, I wanted to honor him, because he was a soldier. So he went first, and he was going pretty fast. And so Henry and I followed, and we were going slower. And as we were going down the jetway, he was really going fast. And as we went out, we had the honor and the opportunity to see him being embraced by a whole lot of family with tears and excitement. And I started to sobbing, and because he got to go home. And it was reminding me of the times I got to see my son, Jonathan, returning from Iraq, and my son-in-law, Joseph, coming home from many tours from Afghanistan. And just the overwhelming gratefulness to God that they got to come home safe. So I was rejoicing with him and his family. I don't know him. I didn't speak any words except for the ones I told you. But in my heart, I knew his character. I knew what he was made of. We at Be in Health, we honor our troops. We honor them with our prayers. We pray for their families. We pray for our fallen troops and their families as well. We're entering into Memorial Day weekend. And in Memorial Day, those words embody memory. I would say to you and challenge you to remember those who have fought for our freedom, a freedom that we have no idea what they went through. And to remember that we still have troops, men and women, who are not home. They're still in harm's way, that are still out there. They're not going to be having those hot dogs. They're not going to be swimming in those pools. And their families are going to be missing them dearly. Please remember them. Take the time to pray for them and their families this weekend. Pray for their safety. Pray for their hearts. Pray for them. And remember that the freedoms that you hold dear, they're fighting for.